What a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order with the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Working downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name at...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown! Oh, and once he got away from the leader, and no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. He's got it still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. This is a design run, and they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen, and you could tell they got in there so quick.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on. Okay.
So that pass. Going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff to the fullback. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Lacey. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice move to pick up yardage. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go, and first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe. 39.
That's really frustrating when you're an offensive coordinator. Great first down play, sets you up for second and pretty short, and now you give up the sack, and now in a predictable third down situation where you got to throw the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football, and take a sack very close to the goal line.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Big bluff to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They booted away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that outlet. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Shotgun snap on third down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams. He's loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay.
Touchdown, Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Fires on the move. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Wants to fire on second down. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Creates a little room. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Run the gun, wants to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also running is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards. Oh, they blocked the kick. He's going to... There he goes down the right side. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's got to throw, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many junk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you use eventually meet the ground.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. Finding open areas. Hits the afterburners. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. It's complete on the right side. Powers through the defender. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rebels are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 40. 6-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to Green. Turning it up. And they are finding some space. Defense, he's got it down to the 25. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. Easy call for the ref. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
There he goes to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete. still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the move. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Rebels are marching down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. On the move. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days. How about this game? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So,
hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense in a bunch formation. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Lacy. And they're able to get him down.
that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got it down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the quarterback coming?
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people pointing to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good